1. Well, I mean 0 if you bought the AEW Elite Edition on console, or if you're any other YouTuber on the entire planet besides me, you already are playing AEW Fight Forever. But yeah, if you're me or if you're gonna play this game on PC, you pretty much gotta wait 13 more hours. So I did try to reach out to THQ Nordic for a code so I can play the game early, but well, this was their reaction. I really do wonder why they didn't give me a code at all. I mean, what could it be? So of course, when I get the game, I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of content about it, so stay tuned for that. And if you got anything specific that you want me to show you when I get the game, leave that down in the comment section below and I'll get to it too. Until then though, we gotta go back to Twitter and just watch as people play. Now I want to start off with this because, I mean, look at all of these creator wrestlers. This is Nick Gage, as you can see, and it doesn't look horrible. In my last video, you all saw how limited this creation suit was. By the way, thank you for all the recent support, you know, for all the views, for all the new subscribers. Man, I really do appreciate your support, even when some of us don't see eye to eye when it comes to this game. But here's Goldberg, and honestly, it doesn't look that bad at all. Granted, it's not that complicated to create. He's a bald dude, muscular, you know, just black trunks and black everything else. But yeah, besides the face, it does look pretty damn good. Even Nick Gage, I'd say. And then let's look at this here. You got Abdullah the Butcher again. Kind of looks legit. I mean, the only way we can describe this is like people making lemonade out of a very old rotten lemon. Like, how do people do this? I'm not sure. Yuke's and AEW better add more content. We better get official New Japan stuff too, because this Kazuchika Okada is the worst looking one out of all the bunch. Like, Abdullah Butcher actually looks legit. Then we got Goldberg, who looks pretty good. Nick Gage as well, and we got other people as well down here. We got Prince Devitt. He has his entrance, obviously, in the game. Moveset looks pretty damn good. The faces, I think, are gonna be a constant problem. Unless we get, like, a face morphing feature or, like, you know, logo feature. But Katsuyori Shibata, again, looks pretty good. I don't know why people haven't created Kota Ibushi yet. Actually, I'm pretty sure they did, and I've not come across it yet. And Shibata looks pretty damn decent as well, and I'm willing to bet most, if not all of his moves are already in the game. Okay, speaking of Kota Ibushi, there you go, someone already did it, and I'm sure when we get more DLC, which I'm kind of iffy about, but let's not get into that there. I criticized this game aplenty. If you want to see those videos, you can go ahead and check them out. All I'm saying is I'm sure in the future we're gonna get even better created stuff. Here are the Golden Lovers. You know, it's not the absolute worst case scenario. And it just shows how awesome the community is. Like, with this little stuff, this is what they can create. Imagine if you gave them proper tools. This game is pretty much SmackDown 1, the first SmackDown vs. Raw, or WWE 2K15. It's clearly in a rough state, but it is showing a lot of potential. The more they add to this game, the better it can be. And they can really turn this thing around like No Man's Sky style. But why does it have to come to that, man? Anyhow, here's another created wrestler. It's Shinsuke Nakamura this time. Most of his items you have in the game already, especially his pants. I mean, his red pants are pretty much in the game, right? The devs are basically saying, here, create Shinsuke Nakamura, please. We can't do it because of licensing issues. But there you go. That's his landslide finisher. That's his taunt straight up. And that's his finishing animation. Straight off of WWE 2K. Obviously, Yuke owns all those animations, so they can afford to do that without getting sued to bits. There you go. Here's Shinsuke pinning Adam Cole, baby. Boom. Looks pretty sick in the menu too. If Yuke can find a way to make the faces look better, which I'm sure they can. They've done it before with 2K series, right? That'll actually be a game changer. Honestly, yeah, everything comes down to how they decide to support this game. Here we have the AEW fans saying, I have all your t-shirts. And MJF responds with, don't you dare wear them. What if someone cool sees you and thinks you represent me in any way? Beautiful. Oh wow, I can't believe it's really you. Oh wow, I can't believe you leave the house with that face. I love it. This is the stuff I want to see. And of course, dude, with all the cutscenes, with all the possibilities, with the snapshot feature, which I actually really like, you knew that this game was going to be a meme machine. I mean, like, there is so much here. So Cody Rhodes and CM Punk face to face. Cody saying, CM Punk, what are you doing here? Great question. Here's another one with CM Punk and Young Bucks being face to face backstage, you know, moments before disaster right here. And I think Punk won the minigame, so Hold on, CM Punk won? What happened? Killer Brooks here says canon. I absolutely agree. This must have happened in real life too. Matt Jackson said these exact words right here. And we got some sick ass creations from What's the Status. And if you are anyway in shape or form into WWE 2K creations, I'm pretty sure you heard of What's the Status, right? So here's Lita, here's the Incredible Hulk, which looks funny. Again, everything, you know, besides the face, amazing. When we look at the face, it's weird. It's Stone Cold here again, looking like he's like 20 years old. And then we got Shinsuke Nakamura. Here's another one that I see a lot. Bret the Hitman Hart. Like I saw 3 different Bret the Hitman Harts so far. But I'm definitely creating the Demon Balor. Yeah, I really like the Prince Devitt thing too. I'll probably make that an alternate attire because you can have up to 5 alternate attires for your created wrestlers, which is pretty cool. Here's Bryan Danielson entering with like 5 titles. I can't count, it's 4. That's pretty good. See, this is actually something that I want AEW Fight Forever to do a lot more. 2K doesn't have this. They barely have like 2, you know, double title entrances, and they are very lazily done too. Do more stuff like this. Have a, you know, special referee match because 2K doesn't have it. And then you can slap 2K across the face with it. But yeah, this is what I like to see. Here you go. Now we have 5 titles. I actually find it quite annoying that women can win all the men's titles, but the men cannot win the women's title. What is that, dude? What kind of sexism is that, huh? By the way, that is confirmed. I'm not just making that up. But you got a whole bunch of title entrances, tag team entrances, a lot of things to see. I'll get to those in detail when I get my hands on the game. But yeah, it's cool, it's cool. For all my criticisms, it is obvious below the surface that, you know, some passion was put into this game, which is very nice to see. But here's another creator wrestler. It's Chris Danger this time. But I did watch his live stream earlier today, and what kind of scares me now is that he set up all his moves, his entrances, the way he looks. And when he started Road to Elite, the way he looked was the same, but everything else defaulted. So he lost all the changes he made there. Maybe it was a bug, maybe he forgot to save or something, but that is scary. It's one of the worst things that can happen to you in a wrestling game. You go through the entire moveset of someone and then you forget to save, or it bugs out and then all your progression is lost and you're like, no! So hopefully that's just a, you know, one-time thing and it won't happen to anybody else. Continuing with Mr. Dankops here, here's a nice screenshot giving all the stats of his Road to Elite progress. I love this. Being able to look back at what you did, reminisce, think about it. I absolutely adore those kinds of ideas. That's why I also really like the snapshot feature. I've also seen a whole bunch of posts just slandering the heck out of Jeff Hardy, man. Oh my god, they're wailing on this dude with the, you see it right here. This is just one of them. Here's another video from Gui, the GOAT, the legend, showing off the rebound cross lines. You can do it from the ropes, from the corner. Pretty good ability, pretty sick. Obviously, John Moxley has it, Jungle Boy has it, and perhaps a couple of other people in the game has it. So it's cool. Let's see it one more time. Woo! So good. Here's another creation from What's the Status, and I'll be honest, this took me a good second to figure out who the hell this was, but obviously it's AJ Styles. You got his entrances, taunts in the game already, so just like Shinsuke Nakamura or Finn Balor, so it's a no-brainer to create AJ Styles too. Here's another little detail. If you play as Abaddon for the Road to Elite, this is all she does. Animalistic eating noises, contemplative growl, you know. No speaking. But anyways, tomorrow I'll get the game on my hands and I'll be showing you all the entrances, all the moves, all the creation suit in detail this time, item by item. We're gonna look at everything, of course. That includes the Road to the Elite mode. So a whole bunch of AEW Fight Forever content is coming your way. Again, anything you want me to show specifically, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll try and get to it. That being said, here is another screenshot making fun of Jeff Hardy. This is going way too far. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you on the next one.